Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenidos. Estoy haciendo este video porque muchas personas me han preguntado cómo he podido aprender español en solo 6 meses. Estas personas me preguntaron en inglés, así que voy a hacer este video en inglés. Bueno. Okay guys, so you guys asked me how I've learned Spanish in such a short time, and this is what I've done. Okay, check it out. The first thing you want to get, or that I got, was the Spanish vocabulary flashcards. And I started by learning, maybe like 20 a day. Okay? That I supplemented with Pimsleur. I've listened to every Pimsleur Spanish course that they have. There's beginners, intermediate, and advanced. And then they also have a plus course. I've listened to all. All in all, there's 100 lessons. And each one is about 30 minutes. And for, let's say, the first month of my Spanish, I didn't study as hard as I could have, so I probably got like halfway through the first one, the beginner's courses. So every 2 days I would pass one, learn one lesson. And after that I decided to take it a lot more seriously, so I probably did one lesson every day. And it's a 30-minute lesson, so I listen to each one probably 10 times a day. So I studied for about 5 hours on that. And that really helps you kind of get a base, and it kind of like ingrains the sounds of the language into your, your mind and your soul. And that helped me a lot, especially since it has a native speaker. But that only teaches you the basics, and it doesn't really go into grammar or anything like that. Along with that, I also used this. Same time as these vocabulary cards. I also use this book. It has a little sticker on it. It says Spanish Now by Barron's. And this one has helped me a lot because this goes over basic grammar. If you can see, it's all pretty much filled out. I went through all of this, and it goes through the basic grammar. It starts with little stories in Spanish. It's a little more advanced, but after you finish the Pimsleur, all 100 of them, this is pretty useful. You're going to have to look up a lot of words still, but it's pretty useful. And this, too, does not go over any... It doesn't go over any verb tenses or conjugations, and it's good because in the back it has all the answers and whatnot. As you can see, I've been through all of it. But yeah, I really studied this one. And then after I finished Pimsleur, it's probably about 4 months into my studies, I did the Michelle Thomas courses, and I believe there's 2 CDs, 2 8-disc CDs, and each disc has like 10 lessons or something. But yeah, I went over that, and that basically reviews everything from Pimsleur. So you can go through it real fast. I went through that one in about a week, the whole thing. And it also has a lot of good ways to really teach you the verb tenses. So it's a little more advanced. Like, it teaches you basically, how to construct compound sentences, I guess you would say, and just basically how to speak in future, past, present. And along with that, I used this right here, which really came in handy. Spanish verb tenses. And as you can see, this is all filled in too. This one came in handy. It really taught me the different tenses, and it really goes into detail. I really suggest this book for sure. And yeah, this one really teaches you the tenses, which is very important. Once you learn the tenses, it kind of gives you a good starting point to pretty much, learn the entire language. Okay. After that, what I've used, after I memorized all these, went through this, and while I was studying this, I started putting more flashcards together on my own, and I find these words by using this book. This book is gold, the Spanish Frequency Dictionary, okay? Core vocabulary. It has the first 5,000 most used words in the Spanish language. It's a really good book. It's really helpful. Right now I probably know like 3,500 words or something, but this has really helped me. This right here. It's about $50 online. It's worth it, 100%. And I'm still using this to study to this day. Along with these things, I've also read numerous books from the library. Yeah, and it basically has about 1,000 words in here, and it teaches you Spanish in Spanish, so it's very helpful. And whenever I read, I always try to read aloud because it kind of helps you with your pronunciation and whatnot. But yeah, I've read a few other books. I've read a few novels. Aside from that, I really use apps and the Google Translate app, but these are basically the things that I have used. Pimsleur and Michelle Thomas, and then along with these books, that's basically my strategy for learning this language. I believe that knowing what I know now, I could have learned Spanish faster and made more progress quicker, but I'm still learning, I'm still progressing, I can't speak Spanish perfectly yet, but I think that I can speak, you know, enough so that if I was in a Spanish country, I would be able to, you know, become fluent within a few months. So yeah, and I still need to practice speaking. Right now, my future, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up chats with different people, you know, from Mexico or from Latin America. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment below. I will respond to you. Like the video, share it, so you know with anybody that you know that's also learning language. I believe that these little methods that I've been using will work for any language. I'm actually planning on learning German next, so that's going to come in handy. And yeah, I've also used numerous other books, but those books I found not helpful and a waste of time and money. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more videos. I'll be, you know, making a Pimsleur and Michelle Thomas video soon, where basically I, you know, review them, and I will still be posting my progress in Spanish. Thank you. Adios.